Y'all, it's fine. Nothing happened. It's a simple misunderstanding. A guy walked across a police line at Mar-a-Lago and was just lost asking for directions. And then, of course, Secret Service shot him because fascist going fascist, right? Only one little problem. They failed to mention the whole shotgun thing, the gasoline canister, the ignoring commands, and fully brandishing a weapon directly at Secret Service. Guys, I'm sure it's all a big misunderstanding. I cannot wait to walk through this one with you. Everything will be linked in the description box below. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. Patriotism and saving our country delivered with sarcasm, humor, and a smile. We're just going to dive right into this. And please follow me on X at Braden LOA. Let's get it. Guys, it's okay. Calm down. There's no reason to be upset. Nothing to be concerned about. This is not the umpteenth time they've tried violence to perpetuate their political ideology against their political opponents. I mean, like, that's not what this is. Look, New York Times even tells you, and I hope you're picking up the sarcasm. Breaking news from the New York Times. A man was fatally shot by law enforcement after he entered the secure perimeter of Mar-a-Lago, President Trump's resort in Florida, the Secret Service added. You know what they may have forgotten over there at the New York Times? It is a small detail. Guys, it is not that serious. It's only a shotgun. I mean, that's not even worthy of the gun-controlling elements of our political sphere even raising a hullabaloo about it. It's just a shotgun. That's not even an assault weapon. That's not even concerning. And sure, they also forgot to mention that he had a gas canister, assumed that it was going to be used for breaching the premises, and it didn't include the whole shouldering of a shotgun after commands to drop the shotgun and aiming it at law enforcement and Secret Service. Guys, listen. I mean, you see it right here. Someone was fatally shot after he entered the secure perimeter. I mean, like, what? Nothing to see here except this. You idiots, guys. This is the thing. By the way, you guys aren't idiots. New York Times is idiots. They literally will whitewash anything if it doesn't fit their narrative because they have consistently and as a point of habit completely ignored the violent rhetoric by the left, completely ignored all the violent rhetoric by the Democrats. They're completely trying to whitewash the idea that no one ever called Donald Trump or anybody who supported him a racist. That one's a fun one. We keep on going down. No one ever called him Hitler either. No one ever said he was fascist. It's literally like they just lie with such impunity. I relish the opportunity to provide you with the information to smoke these people politically from orbit through your sharing. Good God. An armed man was shot and killed by U.S. Secret Service agents and Palm Beach County deputies after breaching the secure perimeter at Mar-a-Lago this morning. On February 22nd, around 1:30 a.m., a male in his early 20s was shot by U.S. Secret Service agents and a deputy from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office following an unauthorized entry into the secure perimeter at Mar-a-Lago. The individual, whose identity is being withheld pending notification of next of kin, was pronounced deceased. The individual was observed by the north gate of Mar-a-Lago property carrying what appeared to be a shotgun and a fuel can. It's weird. I had to read 2 whole small paragraphs to get to that point, but guys, New York Times, I mean, clearly they pay for these digital pixels by the pixel. I mean, you can't be putting in all sorts of different words like shotgun. I mean, that's like 7 letters. That's a lot of pixels. Okay. The U.S. Secret Service agents and PBSO deputy confronted the individual and shots were fired by law enforcement during the encounter. No U.S. Secret Service, good, or PBSO personnel were injured, good. There was no Secret Service protectees present at the location at the time of the incident, also good. The incident, including the individual's background, actions, potential motive, and use of force, is under investigation by the FBI, which signifies something larger than a local issue, and the U.S. Secret Service and the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. In accordance with agency policy, the involved Secret Service agents will be placed on routine administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation. Good. Hope they get lattes. Because honest to God, this is the person that they are circulating. I don't know the names. I don't really, well, you can read it. I'm not going to go for it. But the whole point here is that the man who attempted to breach Mar-a-Lago with a gun and a gas canister? Okay. His family apparently reported him missing on Saturday. But you know what? Brianna Lyman brings up an interesting point. I've kind of like piggybacked on it a little bit in this episode. The New York Times just happened to forget to mention the most important detail of the story. The individual was armed, because, I mean, that's not important, right? Seems important to know, unless, of course, you want to downplay what appears to be a third assassination attempt. And here's where we're going to get a little bit spicy. President Donald J. Trump was shot in the ear in Pennsylvania. There was a second assassination attempt hiding in the bushes at one of his golf courses. There is now a third incident where you are actively looking at someone who attempted to penetrate the protection envelope at Mar-a-Lago and got wasted. Honestly, that was a dumb decision. Okay. So now you got those three incidents against Donald Trump. You got the fact that Charlie Kirk was assassinated in front of the entire world to see. You have all the leftist anti-ICE rhetoric and violence happening in Minnesota and anywhere else that the paid agitators are told to go show up. This is an overt action to perpetuate violence on your political opponents. Every single time they think that, oh, the public forgot how crazy the left is, they go out and they do this crap. And I'm not saying this guy's a leftist, because I think that's low-hanging fruit, and that's really easy and stupid to just pin your hopes and dreams on the fact that you hope his political identity is leftist. I don't care. What I care about is the temperature and the environment and the rhetoric that has been used by the Democrats and the progressives is so insane that this continues to happen, specifically against conservatives, right-leaning individuals, and right-leaning politicians. It's amazing how there's not episodes and episodes and episodes of political assassination attempts against leftist voices and leftist politicians. Sometimes it's just easy to look at the math and go, there's a problem. Oh, there's a freaking problem. Let's continue and keep going. Let me walk you through a few more of these things. Here's the actual, the sheriff. Listen to this.
At 1:30 this morning, the security detail detected that a individual had made his way into the inner perimeter of Mar-a-Lago. A deputy and two Secret Service agents on the detail went to that area to investigate. They confronted a white male that was carrying a gas can and a shotgun. He was ordered to drop those two pieces of equipment that he had with him, at which time he put down the gas can, raised the shotgun to a shooting position. At that point in time, the deputy and the two Secret Service agents fired their weapons and neutralized the threat. He is deceased at the scene. I'll give you a picture of...
Don't care. Good, fine, awesome. Here's the thing that we're going to talk about real quick. I cannot wait, and I am hoping and praying, and you can tag me at Braden LOA, because I know for a fact the left is actively trying to figure out how to spin this as to something that somehow it's still Donald Trump, it's his fault that he induced this action. Somehow this death is on Donald Trump again because he's a fascist. I guarantee you they are circulating memos and emails right now trying to figure it out. As I like to say on this show, telling you what liberals and lefties are going to do before they even know what they're going to do, because it's literally a slide ruler of virtue signal and Donald Trump TDS. Where those things and moral superiority overlap is about where they're going to be. Okay? I can't wait. Are you going to condemn this kind of behavior, lefties, Democrats, and progressives? Or are you just going to say, well, if Donald Trump hadn't brought the temperature so high, we wouldn't be at a place where people felt they needed to have shotguns over protective barriers and then go and try to, brandish firearms at officers. And really, this is somehow Donald Trump. See, TDS satisfied. Because it's coming. Oh, don't worry, I'll be waiting. But honest to God, what else would you be doing with a gas canister and a shotgun at 1:30 going into a protected environment where you know the president resides? Clearly, he was asking for directions. I bet you he wanted some Twinkies. That's what I bet. So obviously, when you want your Twinkies, you always put your gas can down when people have drawn down weapons on you to basically say, hey, you might want to put your stuff down or you're going to get rocked. So you obviously put down the gas canister and then you shoulder a shotgun at the individuals who have guns brandished on you. That's what you do when you want Twinkies. Okay. Let's keep on going, because I know that I am going to absolutely just have content on content on content once these idiots figure out how they're going to go about it and start talking about it. Anyway, here you go. Here's the actual shotgun. So the people who say, oh, it never happened, it was a big lie. There's a photo of the shotgun.
Picture that I'm going to give you of the shotgun and the gas can, so you got it with us. All right? So you'll have that. Like I said, There's a lot more investigation to be done. FBI is the lead agency. We'll be assisting them. And fortunately, nobody was in jeopardy inside because of the quick action that was taken by the deputies and the Secret Service.
Yep. Cool. Awesome. Amazing. Now that quick action has been taken by the deputies and the Secret Service, and this is no longer a problem, we're not going to talk about the asshole. We're going to talk about what's the lefty going to do about it. Here's a quick question for you. How long until we see CNN segments explaining how this guy was probably just asking for directions and they probably could have shot him in the leg, or they could have done this or that, and it's always a way that it's going to be Donald Trump's fault. Also, side note, side addendum, and I'll probably do more of these as well. Where's the gun control organizations? Where are they? Crickets? What's up? Just want to throw that out there. Don't worry, I'll be watching them too. Everything will be linked in the description box below. I can't wait to hear what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one. I'm Braden. Later.